Hey guys, Jerry here, and welcome back to Penguin of the Nile for the last time in this city at least. This time I'm serious about it. This is gonna be the last time. No matter what happens, this is gonna be the last time. So, my fears, or what I mentioned last time regarding the monument appears to be true. That basically the monument rating is set to the for the single mission, and then basically you need to build all the monuments that are attributed to the mission. It doesn't tell you this anywhere in game, by the way. I've had to research this out of the game. So, but that appears to be the case, so that's not very fun. I can also confirm that these houses, like 4 small ones, have the same capacity as the big one, so it doesn't really matter. It's just that the big ones look more impressive. That's pretty much it. But yeah, over here we're limited in how they can expand because of the lack of scrapping school and courthouse for these in the back. Because I couldn't get these in the middle, and I still haven't found a way to revamp it all. I have found a way, however, to increase the game speed, so that should hopefully make it so that we can more easily fulfill or get this monument built. So I've also expanded the production a bit over here, so I've added a brewery and another 3 barley farms, so hopefully that'll give us a bit more beer to go around, because we're starting to consume a lot of it with our population at over 3,000 now. But yeah, this map's about getting close to being complete. Like, it needs 1 more layer, pretty much, and then it'll be just as tall and pretty as this one. So basically that's what's gonna happen this episode here. We're gonna finish this, and then hopefully that'll finish the mission for us, because our culture rating is 35, that's as high as it's gonna get. Prosperity rating has increased a lot, like we've back up to high amount of money. And kingdom rating almost couldn't be better. I've even increased the tax rating because people idolize me as a god. So, well, who, like, if they think I'm a god, then they'll happily pay a bit of extra taxes. But yeah, so we have our big master bay here that we've been making really pretty. I just added these plazas here, and actually it looks quite nice with the 2x2 road. So yeah, that's really cool actually. Like, I like this design here. Kind of a shame that we didn't have this to start out with, and then we could have had all the houses like coming down from here. That would be pretty cool. I would have loved to see that. That'd be fantastic. But unfortunately that's not the case, so meh. Actually I think it might need 2 layers, but whatever. We have a lot of brick makers, they're all working. I've even set up the imports, so if we get below 1600 we'll import some. I've also removed one of the potters because we were getting quite a bit of surplus of pottery and not really anything to do with it. Like, we couldn't do anything with the pottery. People weren't consuming it fast enough. I finally found changing this one over here to get up to 1/4 seemed to work, because along with me putting an extra bazaar in here, so we actually have 2 of them in here now. Basically this one was every single time they send out their gal, she would pick up food, because apparently there was being consumed more food that she could pick up. So basically the one bazaar here was getting overrun, or rather it was going out of stock constantly. So with 2 bazaars up here, like, because this is the larger building area for citizens, it made sense to have 2 bazaars. That way at least one of them would be freed up to you know, import some, or go and purchase some pottery and such. So that's nice. So we got that going for us. And apparently harvest just came in as well. We had a good inundation this year, so plenty of produce coming around. It's been a while since we've had a festival, so let's just set up a new one there. And then have a look here, 81% complete. Yeah, it's going along nicely. We can actually set up the speed even more. Like, this is 90%. This is the speed we've been defaulting to, 80%. So this looks normal. But if we then change the speed just up to 100. Yeah, I'll take those, thank you. And look at this. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's basically just simulating as fast as it can at 100%. So yeah, you can basically just see the monument almost getting built. Like, it's a time lapse without me having to do anything. So I'm gonna set it back down to 80, because that means we can see the last load being delivered here, and hopefully that will, you know, finish the mission for us. All the other ratings and such are where they need to be. The population is high enough. There are no burial provisions that need to be assigned. Basically, in here, if there was some sort of requirement for us to, you know, supply some food and such to the burial site, then it would show up in there. But apparently our food supply is low. I guess that's because the granaries and stores are low, but we still have some imported stuff out here that we can deliver. But again, it doesn't matter too much. Like, if we really needed more food, we would put some fishing wharfs down here. I think that's the only option we really have. Pity I can't make a road through the monument there. I kind of fucked up by putting this on actual precious, worthwhile land. Like, all the land with the green grass on it, that's worth anything, whereas all the stuff out here is only worth it for military and industry. So this is the cheap land, and this is the expensive land, and houses and such can only go on the expensive land. So we, for future reference, we need to be aware of that, and not, you know, put all the industry out here where we could actually benefit from having houses and such. The last brick has been laid in place. Let's go have a look. There we go. Victory. We can just barely see it out of the corner of our eyes here. We have actually managed to do this, so let's proceed. Pharaoh smiles at your accomplishments. You have made the most of what the river and sea have to offer, defending our border with a small but capable fleet of ships. You've also honored the nobility by providing them with tombs to house their bodies. So, our score is 3098. That's pretty much our population, isn't it? But yeah, basically we can try and beat our score. And apparently we've now actually beaten the Old Kingdom. Like, that was actually the entire campaign. So, now, there are... No, it wasn't. I can't even start any of these other ones. But, like, one of the issues is that I have is this menu here doesn't work too well with the... Secure the caravan trails and procure new wealth. So basically I have to play through the entire game in order to get to the Cleopatra expansion. That does kind of put off my plan for... let's try the oasis here. See, the button is there. Population of 3000, prosperity rating of 20, culture 20, kingdom rating 55. That's actually really easy compared to what we just did. Temple complexes, luxury goods, harvesting timber. So this is all the stuff that we'll need to do in this episode, or in this map here. But yeah, I'm actually gonna leave it up to you guys whether we should try and, you know, finish this campaign. Like, there's a lot of okay, this could actually be challenging because there's actually not a lot of good room here. There is not a lot of good room for houses. So how the hell are we gonna squeeze in 3000 people here? That's a good question. That's a really good question. But yeah, I'm actually gonna leave it up to you guys whether you want to me to just continue soldiering on with the campaign here, or whether we should try something else. Like, I might be able to find some cheat codes or something, I don't know, to allow me to get further in the game without necessarily having to complete all the campaigns. But I don't know if that's gonna be possible at all. Like, that's one of my big questions, is if it's even gonna be possible. And also, like, a mission like this is gonna be very, very difficult for me to actually get, you know, a nice big population because of the of how the land is set up here. There's not a lot of deep. There's not a lot of places where I can actually, you know, fit in a lot of houses. But apparently it will allow me to put houses out here in this area as well. I don't know. But yeah, I think for now at least, let's just continue on, and then I'll let you guys have the decision. So we'll cut this off here, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And then oh, price has fallen. That's not that interesting, honestly. So, but yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So apparently that area in there should be large enough for all that we need to keep in there. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, the question is about... We should probably make room for a pavilion or something in here. Like, we don't want to spend the money on it just yet, but we can definitely try and make room for it. But yeah, as I said, the question is what we want to do, really. Do we want to continue going on and just soldiering on through the missions here? Or do we want to spend a bit of time... I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Or do we want to... yeah, see if we can find some way to cheat ahead in the campaign. Like, the campaign is a long one, and if I am to play through it all, even on my own time, it's gonna take a while before anything really gets done. That's not even, like, it's not even a threat or anything, that's just a fact of the matter. We forgot some roadblocks here, didn't we? Yeah. Let's put that there, actually. And roadblock. Alright. So yeah, basically, I'm expecting you guys' comments on this episode to tell me exactly what to do, because now you've seen the reality of the situation, you've seen what needs to be done, or rather, what can be done. Ooh, there's even 2 guards here now, that's interesting. So firehouse, police station, architect's post. What am I trying to say here? I should probably just build this pavilion instantly, shouldn't I? I know it's gonna be expensive, but... I also know it's gonna cost me some space. There we go. Alright, that should be fine. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna cut this episode short because I really don't know what you guys want. Like, I can continue doing this, I can continue building on to our campaign and make our legacy, you know, ring true, or whatever you kids call it these days. Or we can move on to something else, and then I'll play this on my own time and hopefully actually try and get through it, because I do enjoy the game. Like, it's very, very peaceful. And it's something I've kind of been missing, but at the same time, it's tough to really get anywhere with, so to speak. Okay, let's leave that much room here. So we'll put the hunting lodge there, and we'll put a granary right next to it. Bam. But yeah, I don't even know. Let's see. Tax collector, I need some income. I need a palace. Blah blah blah. Village palace. Let's put it here. That's pretty. The palace also serves as prettification, so that's something at least. Lots of houses. But yeah, I don't know. You guys will have to tell me, what do you guys think? Should I continue this? Should I try to keep it interesting? Like, that's going to be really, really hard. That's going to be the toughest part, actually, keeping it interesting and trying to come up with new stuff to do. Because the game doesn't really expand that quickly. Like, there are new industry chains and such, of course, but at the same time, those they work exactly the same way as what you've already seen, so there's not going to be much new things to that. Like, this city right here basically is just going to be a matter of, can I gather enough materials to actually earn enough money to get that prosperity rating up and get the population up as well. And that's basically going to be the challenge for this episode, for this map. That's a big temple. So yeah, it's an interesting enough challenge for the one playing it, but it's questionable whether you guys would enjoy it. Like that's the one thing I really don't know. So you're gonna have to tell me, and I don't think I'm gonna hold you guys any longer. Let's leave it at this, and then please comment below. Tell me what you want. We could even try like looking at some other games potentially. Like that is the how the hell am I gonna do that? I don't know. Anyway, I won't hold you guys any longer. Please give me some suggestions as to what to do. I do want to continue Pharaoh, but I really wanted to get to the Cleopatra section, and that seems to be locked off. So if you guys know any cheat codes or something, then by all means send them my way. And I'll see you in some other video. Until then, I'm Jerry. This has been Penguin of the Nile, and we're signing off for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!